Hey Zen friends, welcome to a Libra full moon video where we're going to dive in and look at the overall energies that the Libra full moon is bringing in for us to see how we can balance this in our lives. And then we also will have a tarot and oracle reading, and we'll dive in to see what else Spirit wants us to know. So full moon is a great time for release ceremonies, and the 8 hours before a full moon is one of the most powerful times to put out kind of the garbage, the things that you're ready to release and make room for the new in your life as we head in towards the new moon. And when we make the things that we want to release related to the energy of the sign of the full moon that it is in, then it's even more powerful. So a full moon in air sign Libra brings in a focus on like our relationships, the balance, the scales are what the symbol is for Libra. It can be about harmony and justice, pointing us towards introspection and communication to help us expand healthy partnerships. So let's quickly just look at a little closer of the energy of the moon in Libra. So focus on relationships. Libra, who is ruled by Venus, is all about relationships, both romantic and platonic. So this full moon can bring to light areas where balance or harmony is lacking in our partnerships, our relationships. Venus has been in full retrograde since March 1st, and it just happens to go direct on April 12th, the day of the full moon. So it will be in its post-shadow, though, until May 16th, meaning that we've been in a reflection mode regarding our relationships since the beginning of its pre-shadow, which is actually back on January 28th. And then starting on this full moon, we'll have the chance to review what we learned during the retrograde energy and what actions we want to take in relation to that. It brings in themes of balance and justice. So Libra's zodiac sign is the scales, as I mentioned, representing the mental need for balance and justice. So this full moon highlights imbalances in relationships and urges us to explore fair solutions. And it invites us to question our thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that we have around expectations, what a relationship should be, supposed to be, need to be, have to be, all those opinions we grew up with, and balance them out with capital T truths, seeing things from a higher perspective, from a place of gratitude, unconditional love, joy, laughter, play, instead of expectations of what not is happening, right? We focus on gratitude for what we have in our relationships that we love instead of focusing on what is not happening, because whatever we focus on grows. Communication and diplomacy. So Libra energy is known for its charm and diplomatic nature. So this is favorable for a time to communicate our needs and feelings, especially openly and honestly, while also being mindful of others' perspectives. Self-reflection. Full moons are a time of culmination and reflection. Libra full moons encourage examination of our relationships, our values, and our needs, and to make any necessary adjustments. Setting boundaries. Oh, I know, fun, right? The full moon can be a good time, though, this Libra full moon, to set healthy boundaries in our relationships, both for our own well-being and to help create or expand more fulfilling partnerships. Harmony and beauty. Libra also associated with harmony and beauty, so this full moon can inspire us to create a more pleasing and balanced environment in our lives. It can be physically, it can be mentally, emotionally, energetically, any of that. Ending of cycles and new beginnings. So full moons do mark the end of cycles. So the Libra full moon can signal the end of certain relationships or patterns that no longer serve us, while also paving the way for new relationships and opportunities. So I hope this information helps make your path easier as we move through this full moon energy. And now let's see what else Spirit wants to share with you through the tarot and through the oracle. All right, so we're going to start off with this deck here, which is the Seasons of the Witch Ostara Oracle, since we just had that's the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere. Of course, fall equinox in the southern hemisphere. That started on March 20th. So we just ended this energy, but they have this great little spread that they talk about here in their little book, The Seasons of the Witch. That's what it looks like there. It's called the composting spread. And I thought, what great, because it talks about, 5 different cards that we'll pull from here. And the first one we'll look at is what challenge or trash are you facing that's actually hidden treasure? So we'll look at these things because part of when we're ready to put something out and release it for the full moon, it means that we've learned what we needed to learn from it. It's no longer, serving a purpose, but if we haven't learned about the hidden treasure that's in whatever this thing is in our life that we're ready to put out on the curb to be taken away, then it's not time for it to go. So I think this is some good energy. We'll start here. So let's shuffle up. And so card number 1, what challenge or trash are we facing that's actually has hidden treasure? What's the hidden treasure? So what challenge? What do you want us to know about here? Okay, here is card 1. Then card 2 is how can you shift your perspective to uncover the hidden blessings? All right, we'll do that number 2. Okay, and then number 3 is what is the treasure hiding in this challenge? Okay, we got that one. And then here's number 4. What actions or steps can you take to turn this trash into treasure? And then number 5 will be what is the long-term impact of the insights that you have just acquired through these cards, right? So that's number 5, right? Let's put those out of the way here and we will dive in. So what challenge or trash are you facing that's actually hidden treasure? We got the hare, the bunny rabbit. Card number 19 says there's magic in the balance of all that we are. Libra energy, balance, that's in here. So let's pull from, not pull, but read from the book here. So the key words are androgyny, giving and receiving, and awareness. So in Europe, hares are thought to be androgynous, and in early Britain, it was believed they could shift from one gender to another. This is likely due to the fact that there is very little difference between a male and female hare, and when hare appears, this card here, this energy, it calls on you to express both male and female energies in pursuit of your endeavors. Your gender identification does not inform how you express this energy, as all beings do have masculine and feminine vitality within them. Feminine energy is your source of intuition and beauty and your ability to receive, while masculine energy fuels your drive and encourages you to take action and set boundaries, another Libra energy. When receiving this card, know that you are ready to act on your goals, but must do so in a balanced way. Use your feminine nature or the subconscious mind to check in with your heart, asking yourself if your choice is a true expression of who you are, and then lean into your masculine side or ego to put your plans into action. Both sides nourish and support one another, and in doing so, aid in your growth and evolution. This card also means the dance of giving and receiving, listening and speaking, or balancing periods of rest with activity. So the challenge has been this out of balanceness, and it brings a lot of awareness, which we'll find out here. But it feels like that's the hidden treasure, is that when things go way out of balance for us, that brings in clarity for us too, right? It allows us to see things we wouldn't see when we're all balanced and in that environment. So I love that. And then how can you shift your perspective to uncover the hidden blessings is number 2 card. And you've got that Aries energy of the spring equinox. That's also started on March 20th. Fall equinox for use on the southern hemisphere. You're being called to step into the flame with an ignited vision of your desires. Time is of the essence. All right, so we'll put that down here. And let's look at number 3 here. I like that, the number of the Empress. We also in March had the Empress Zen Gate. So if you want some more information on that, check out that. That'll be linked in the description box at the end of this too. So this keywords are initiation, fearlessness, boldness, and impulsiveness. So how can you shift your perspective with this? Get busy, right? Action, action. Put energy toward it. The zodiac sign Aries is the sign of fresh starts and renewed vitality. It is the astrological new year, initiating humanity into each different cycle of cosmic evolution. Aries natives, or people with many placements in Aries, are bold, self-motivated, and full of energy, and never shy away from a challenge. They are warriors through and through, having no problem being the first to charge into the fire. Aries says now is the time to act, and that you should do so quickly. Do not waste this opportunity with doubts, second-guessing, or a lack of confidence. Aries is impulsive and quick to get the ball rolling, but burns through this burst of energy just as quickly as she starts. Your situation mirrors the vibrations of the Aries season. Your doorway to success is opening, but will begin to close almost as soon as it appears. Be mindful of losing your nerve by overanalyzing, as a successful outcome in this situation it requires immediate boldness. This card can mean being the first to say, I love you, or if you're single, being more aggressive when it comes to dating or making friends. You may need to initiate conversations and speak up for yourself and your dreams and your desires, and not be afraid to ask for what you want. Fortune favors the bold, as the saying goes, and Aries is bold if nothing else. So the only way to lose is by failing to play. Yeah, so definitely taking action and really, looking into seeing this hidden blessing, stepping back to see that hidden gift that's in this for you. There's a fire reclamation earth ritual. It says fire ceremonies can be used to release negative energy, set intentions, and invite positive change. For this ceremony, find a location that is a safe and legal spot where you can light a fire, such as a fire pit or designated campfire area. Could be just a candle, too, if you don't want to be outdoors. Gather natural materials such as dried leaves, twigs, and branches, as well as special herbs or flowers that are sacred to you. Begin by creating a sacred space, which you can do by casting a circle or creating a physical boundary around your fire area, and by setting up any altar items or sacred objects you wish to include. Light the fire and take a moment to focus your intention. You can use a simple prayer or invocation, or sit in silence and connect with the energy of the fire. Spend some time sitting with the fire, meditating or reflecting on your intention. What do you wish to release or reclaim? When you feel ready, close your ceremony by thanking the fire and any spirits or deities you may have invoked, and by safely extinguishing the fire. I like that. So action, action, action. I love that they give us tools to use here too. And then card number 3 is, what is the treasure hiding in the challenge? Wow, we got the seed blessing. I love that. It's like the rabbit here. So the seed blessing, whisper and weave the breath of magic into what you foresee. Card number 35. So we'll put that down here. And let's see what that brings in here. What is the treasure? New seeds being able to be planted. And it makes total sense, right? That's what we're talking about with the full moon. The stuff that we're releasing is preparing the ground to plant these new seeds. And the key words are setting intentions, like new intentions, infusing magic, protecting your desires. There is some energy that's in here too about releasing the restrictions on what your dream come true is. Those supposed to be and should be is all that opinion of the outside world, so you can follow your heart, and instead of having your brain try to control your heart and keep it suppressed. This is about new plans, new seeds, new intentions with this new information. Says you're almost there, darling. You're right at the stage where it's time to plant your seeds, but not just yet, because there's more to do before your plans can move ahead. A witch may bless her seeds, infusing them with her intentions for the year. Enchanting her seeds protects them, creating a powerful aura to keep energetic harm away. You are also in the stage of blessing your intention when this card appears. Do all that you can now to ensure your dreams are safe and sound before sending them off into the world. Doing so can manifest in a variety of ways. You may need to learn additional skills, set a smaller goal before tackling something bigger, or learn to love yourself before seeking love from others. It can also mean changing your mindset, addressing all of the limiting beliefs that have historically prevented you from getting further with your plans. In the spiritual sense, it can mean taking steps to prepare your energy, limiting the influence of others right from the start. In all cases, it's a reminder to believe in your own magic. The best protection for your dreams is to have faith in them. And then there's a sowing intentions practice. It says, find a quiet and peaceful space where you can focus on your intention, then take a few deep breaths to center yourself and clear your mind. Write down your intention on a small piece of paper. Place a seed of your own choice, such as a sunflower, a bean, or any other seed that resonates with you in your hand, and focus on your intention. Visualize it coming to fruition and imagine the growth and transformation that will occur. Then plant the seed in a small pot or a container filled with soil. And as you do this, say your intentions out loud or in your mind. Water the seed and place the pot on a location where it can receive sunlight and care. And over the next days, as weeks, nurture it as you would your intention. Each time you care for the seed, reaffirm your intention and visualize its manifestation. Watch the seed grow and develop, reminding yourself of the power of setting intentions and taking action towards your goals. Wow, I love that. So perfect. So that is what the treasure is, this opportunity to plant the seeds and to nurture and really plan on your dream too. And then card number 4 is what actions or steps can you take to turn the trash into treasure? So number 4 is, a garden party. I love that. Card number 16, embrace the coming of things worth celebrating. All right. So let's see here. This is what we can do. I feel like it's celebrate, and which for me kind of represents like gratitude, right? Oops, I'm looking at a page number instead of the number. There we go. So I like this because it's celebrations, gatherings, reunions. Everything is right in the world today when this card appears. It is a positive influence in your spread, regardless of the questions that we've asked. When inquiring about a person, it's a sign that this someone is safe to welcome into your inner sanctums. They are here to support, nourish, and teach you and celebrate your wins with you. You will also be that for them, creating a warm environment for both of you to thrive. Allow your heart to open to their energy, knowing it's okay to make them a permanent part of your orbit. This card is a symbol of achievement for readings outside of the realm of relationships. For an established journey, it means you are on your way to success and should continue on the path, at least for now. You're doing good work, putting in small effort, and it will pay off. If you are at the beginning stages of a new adventure, receiving this card is a sign that you will have many helpers along the way. It's as though a village will suddenly appear to help you make your dreams come true. Seriously entertain any offers from any organizations or groups of 3 or more. Wow. So definitely, I love this feeling of celebration and gratitude around, having set your intentions and seeing it in your mind's eye, see it happen in your mind, right? Like picture it. This is what it looks like with my dream coming true. And then feel it in your heart. How would that feel seeing it that way, being in that, and then have your energy be the focus of that, and then take any physical action you can toward that. And if you're not sure of what action to take, definitely ask Spirit. The celebration card, the 3 of Cups, is like your spiritual posse. They do want to support you and help you in that too. Just ask them for clarity, and they'll bring it. And then your final card here for this little spread is, what is the long-term impact on the insight that you have just acquired through here? Ancestral lands. Number 1, new beginnings. Within your roots, you will find the truest form of magic, which belongs to the essence of who you are and who you will become. I really love that with the magician energy, with it being the ace or the number 1. I really like this because it's like the long-term result is you're learning about your intentions, you're learning about stepping into your power and the influence you have over your life. You're not at the whim of the outside world. Really, what you are doing with your energy is so important. All right. So the keywords for this are connection with the past, honoring where you've been, and healing of old wounds, that long-term impact. Ancestral lands remind you that no beginning is ever truly possible without standing on the bones of your past. You are who you are today because of where you've been, but also because of all the people who have come before you and paved the way for this moment. Every new idea would not be possible without an old one. The freedoms and privileges you experience now are a direct result of those who were willing to fight for them, and any future success you achieve is only possible because of the failures, the setbacks, the disappointments, and hardships you've had to overcome. It's made you who you are today, right? This powerful person. It is in your past that you will find the answers needed to face your current circumstances. Is there a lesson or idea from a previous situation you can apply to the present? Perhaps it's time to revisit old notes and journals to spark fresh ideas out of what was. In a reading about relationships, this card can mean reconnecting with an old flame or friend for the purpose of closure and healing. This is your chance to take what you need and leave the rest behind. I do love all that with this Venus retrograde energy I was talking about in the intro too. It is all about reflections back up on the past and people coming across our path to kind of put a nail in the coffin, to end things, to resolve things. And it says, ultimately, this is a card about acknowledging your past, but only enough to inform the choices you make from here. It is your invitation to honor and learn from the past, but not dwell on it. And there's a little connecting with the earth magic ceremony. I love that the ceremony they gave was fire and earth, and this one's earth magic, because Virgo, full moon, earth energy, right? So this powerful ceremony will help you connect with the earth. So choose a location that feels meaningful to you, then take a few moments to center yourself and set your intentions for the ceremony. Begin to connect with the natural elements around you. Notice the feel of the ground beneath your feet, the sound of the wind or water, and the scent of the plants or flowers. Fully immerse yourself in the sensory experience of being in nature. Offer a prayer or invocation to the earth expressing gratitude. Spend some time in quiet reflection or simply observing your surroundings. And when you feel ready, close the ceremony by thanking the earth and any spirits or deities you may have invoked. Wow. I love this for you. So some great energy of letting some old stuff go so we can move forward towards our dreams, right? So I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So I feel like next we're going to go to here. This is the archetypes of the Wild Unknown series. They've got a tarot deck and an oracle deck too. But we're not going to look at those today. We're just going to try to shuffle these round cards here. Semi-shuffle these cards. All right, I think we'll just kind of mix them up here. And they're like, no, you don't need to go through all that. We're just going to pull that one. All right, so here is our card. And the oracle cards that we'll pull here are what more information can we have towards our journey here? And then also, what can this Virgo energy help balance in our lives, right? And so we have here Alethea, maybe is how we pronounce that here. I like this. Balancing, right? Balancing energy. So let's take a look here. So that is what, 77 with Roman numerals, maybe. If we got our L is 50, X is our 10. So that's 50, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77. Should be toward the back of the book here. Yep, here she is. All right, so this is about truth, seeing the capital T, truth. So our truth can be balanced. It reminds me a lot of the Justice card, Major Arcana number 11, which is all about this, and even the 1-1, that's funny, because it's the capital T truth helping balance the small t truth, our old expectations, the old opinions, those small t truths rooted in fear of rejection, fear of not being enough, all that, and then following our heart, which leads us to the capital T truth of what our dream truly is, right? So this says our soul recognizes the truth. When someone speaks it, a cool wave of relief washes over the room and all the facts and figures in the world fall by the wayside. Such is the power of Alethea. It has an undeniable resonance that goes beyond the rational. We can also recognize Alethea by its contagiousness. And when we hear someone speak the truth, we see the truth within ourselves and are more likely to tell our own story. The Alethea card requires us to step toward an act of truth. And this might look like a conversation, a gesture, a poetic act, or a ritual that honors the unveiling of what's been concealed. Reclaiming your own truth is a way to reclaim your vital energy, health, and a sense of belonging in the world. Truth has its own wings, so set it free. It also says, it is said that the resonance of our voice changes when we speak a falsity. In this light, practice seeing truth as a vibration. Picasso said, we all know that art is not truth. Art is a lie that makes us realize truth, at least the truth that is given us to understand. Ooh, so deep. So when we're in the higher light, the higher vibration of this energy, we have clarity, revelation, disclosure. When we're in the lower vibrational, darker side of this energy, then there's distortions, gaslighting, excuses. To go deeper into this energy, look into the goddesses Ma'at, M-A-T, and Veritas, Veritas. So if that resonates, take a look. All right, so I love that, the capital T truce, and seeing the truth of what the dream really is, not a small d dream, but a capital D dream, right? All right, and then we're going to look into these beautiful medicine cards and see what else, what other advice they have here, any other tools that they can offer, what animal medicine can assist us in this adventure, or balancing, or any information on what we can balance, right? So what else? All right. I had a feeling we were going to have two with all this balancing energy. So we'll just put these up here for now. So we'll start with this one. We've got the number 10 with turtle. Beautiful energy. So put that over here. And let's see what message they bring in here. All right. So it says, Turtle, great mother, feed my spirit, clothe my heart, that I may serve you too. So this is Mother Earth energy, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, nurturing our dream, following our heart. That reminds me of that. The Empress card, which I think I talked about already, and also the Queen of Pentacles. So in Native American teachings, turtle is the oldest symbol for planet Earth. It is the personification of goddess energy, divine feminine, and the eternal mother from which our lives evolve. We're born of the womb of Earth, and to her soil our bodies will return. In honoring the Earth, we're asked by Turtle to be mindful of the cycle of give and take, to give back to the mother as she's has given to us. Turtle has a shell which is similar to the protection that Earth has employed for centuries as her body has been defiled. Mother Earth's protection has come in the form of earth changes, new plant growth, the creation of new land masses by volcanoes, and climate alterations. Like Turtle, you also have shields that protect you from hurt, envy, jealousy, and the unconsciousness of others. Turtle teaches you through its habit patterns how to use protection. If you're bothered by the actions or words of others, it's time to go inside yourself and honor your feelings. If you're attacked, it's time to give a warning snap. Little turtles, snap, snap. If you've chosen the turtle symbol, you're being asked to honor the creative source within you, to be grounded to earth, here's that earth energy again, and to observe your situation with motherly compassion. Use the water and earth energies, which represent Turtle's two homes, to flow harmoniously with your situation and to place your feet firmly on the ground in a power stance. Turtle is a fine teacher of the art of grounding. You may even be able to overcome some of your space cadet tendencies if you align with Turtle medicine. In learning to ground, you are placing focus on your thoughts and actions and slowing to a pace that assures completion. Turtle warns of the dangers of pushing the river, as evidenced by the plodding pace it keeps. The corn that is harvested before its time is not yet full. However, if it is given the chance to develop at its own rate in its own season, its sweetness will be shared by all. Here's that seasons again. Turtle buries its thoughts like its eggs in the sand and allows the sun to hatch the little ones. This teaches you to develop your ideas before bringing them out into the light. Look at the old fable of the tortoise and the hare. Here's the hare. Got the tortoise and the hares here, right? And decide for yourself whether or not you would like to align with the turtle. Bigger, stronger, and faster are not always the best ways to get to a goal. When you arrive, you may be asked where you've been, and you may not be able to remember. In that case, arriving prematurely can make you feel very immature. So if you draw the turtle card, it augurs a time of connecting with the power of Earth and the Mother Goddess within. This is a reminder of the ally you have in Mother Earth. It does not matter what situation you have created. Ask her for assistance, and abundance will follow. Wow. So in addition to your spiritual posse, you can ask Mother Earth for help too. Right. And then your other card here, we have the Black Panther. Number 52. So we'll put that one over here. Very balanced energy here, right? Libra, Libra, Libra. All right. So Black Panther says, "Oh, midnight jaguar, wash me with your courage and steal me with your grace, so I may know the value of the void of time and space. Teach me all your lessons, how to face the dark unknown, then let me bravely leap into the shadows all alone." Yeah, sometimes that can feel that way when we're, sometimes being stagnant and in a comfort zone feels safer because it's known, and stepping out into the unknown can feel scary. So I like that we're asking for this courage to be able to step toward our dreams. Embracing the unknown is the energy of this. Black Panther slid silently through the bayou, her golden eyes catching the starlight, midnight fur soundlessly rippling over her stealthy sinew, muscle, and bone. She and her mate were the last of their kind in the homeland of the Caddo tribe. The Panther clan had been honored and respected by the red people of the bayou for hundreds of years. Black Panther's medicine allows human beings to face their fears and dark behaviors, exploring those internal, shadowy aspects of being. Most of Panther's tribe has been stalked and killed by other two-leggeds who had come across the big water and who feared their own dark natures. Those people were in need of her healing medicine. That night, the Black Panther stood at the edge of the swampy bayou, sniffing at the night, trying to catch the scent of any newcomer willing to go beyond their fears and trust their medicine. No, not on this night, but she would patiently wait for one courageous explorer of the healing potential found in the dark of the unknown. The Caddo people, it's C-A-D-D-O, I might be mispronouncing that, they called her clan the Black Panther, and her tribe was known as the Midnight or Black Jaguar to the Maya. The color black is honored by the red race. Darkness is the place for seeking and finding answers, for accepting healings, and for accepting the hidden light of truth. Black Panther teaches us through our dreams to delve into the place within ourselves that need healing. She shows us how to track the unfamiliar territory found on the journey of self-discovery and to fearlessly face the unknown. If the Black Panther has appeared today, it is telling us not to worry about the future. Trust that you are not supposed to mentally figure it out at this time. You may need to confront fears of the unknown or being less than you truly are, or an inability to simply be. Let go of the fears that appear as obstacles or barriers. Embrace the unknown and flow with the mystery that is unfolding in your life. The next step may be leaping empty-handed into the void with implicit trust. In the stillness of the void, find the will to avoid foolish interruptions, going deeper into your own self-discovery and healing process. Here, you will discover Black Panther's unexpected blessings. Wow. So powerful. All right. So I'm going to put these to the side for now. These are the talking to heaven, and we're going to pull a card here. Because this is about, this energy can be about balancing relationships. They wanted people from the other side who have lived in this lifetime with you that have gone to the other side. They wanted to bring through a message or messages to help heal relationships with those individuals. So we'll pull that last. So we're going to first go to these. This is the Wild Wood Tarot. So I'll show it to you here just in case. Very earthy deck as well. So we're going to see here what else they want us to know about what we can balance or how we can balance or anything about this dream journey. We'll take anything that we can get. In fact, I want to just kind of move this down here. And then we'll just use this area up here. So what else? What else would you like us to know for this full moon? Okay. We do have those. We do have those. What else? Nope. None of those. All right. All right. Okay. Those. And that one. And those three. All right. Energy on the bottom of the deck. We do have the Five of Vessels. The Five of Cups, which is ecstasy. We'll put that over here. Scooch it there. So Five of Cups is number of 5 is a change, and there is this change of emotion. And I like that. I was just kind of contemplating today and saw some readings and stuff about we don't have to go back and go through every single emotion that we've had in our lives, right? We don't have to, okay, interesting. I'm sorry, they're interrupting me. We're doing this balancing energy. There's some stuff over here that's being left in the past. I feel like past, future, the present, right? But this Virgo full moon energy, and we're just coming off of, I'm sorry, not Virgo, Libra. I was caught up in all this Virgo energy from the Virgo eclipse. I've been talking about Virgo and Libra's air energy, but Earth energy is very present here. Obviously, eclipse energy does last 4 to 6 weeks after, which we just had the on March, it was like March 14th, I think around there, was the Virgo full moon lunar eclipse, and that energy is still present here. And there's great release energy we can still use for this full moon, which is only like 4 weeks after, right? Of releasing the old. And just this morning, and I'm recording this probably about a month in advance, just to be transparent. So the Virgo lunar eclipse hasn't happened yet. It's like 2 days from now, 2-3 days from now. And, but I woke up in the middle of the night and I had this energy of starting with where I first lived and when we moved, and we moved again to another state, and then we moved back, we moved here, we moved here, we moved. All these moves that I made were representing pockets of my lifetime, and I was releasing it, surrendering it, integrating all the emotions, integrating all the stuff, not needing to go back and rehash everything and heal everything or transform everything. Sometimes it's just accepting and allowing the lessons learned to absorb into us, and that's kind of a transformation in its own. I kind of feel like this is the kind of energy that's coming in here, is that we don't have to go over everything else. We can just allow ourselves the power of choice. I don't have to, if I have lower vibration emotions, I don't have to rehash every single emotional feeling I had. I can allow myself to feel it, flow it, and let it go, instead of feeling like I have to do like months and years of shadow work on it. So it's a big freeing energy that's left over from that Virgo full moon. And I feel like that's why it's so loud still, because this is Libra, which is air energy, which is thoughts and beliefs, which again makes sense with our this 11 card with the thinking, our mindsets being left behind. But there's a lot of that energy left over. All right, so let's see what else we have here. What do they want us to know here? So we've got the Two of Cups. Here we go. The power of emotional choice. Exactly as I was saying here, because every moment is a choice between higher vibration or lower vibration emotion. Neither's right, neither's wrong. It's just different choices with different experiences. But when we're done, when we've felt that energy enough, we can just let it go. We can choose something different, and choosing higher vibration. That's what I usually say anyway. Spend 80% of our time on higher vibration things and maximum 20% on lower vibration. Those things that we do require our attention, but 100% of that vibration energy doesn't require our attention. Just the things that are really stuck, the things that are really, really loud, we can look into, right? And we have the Three of Stones, the Three of Pentacles. This is this creative energy of the Three of the Empress we were talking about. And it's about being true to our authentic selves, remembering who we really are, helps with this whole process too. Because when we're thinking I'm just a human, I get caught up in all that lower vibration. But when I realize that that's just a character I'm playing, but the actor behind the character is a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. I'm vast, I'm eternal, I'm endless, I'm living millions of different experiences all over the place, all at the same time. And it really allows me to put things into perspective when I recognize my true unique self and step into the power of who I really am, right? And then we have the moon. Yeah, here's the moon energy. I feel like this is them reinforcing this. Full moons are about release, and it's all about cycles. Also, the turtle is a beautiful representation of the cycles of the moon, because there's the little small little shells around the outside, the little pieces of the shell represent the number of days in a moon cycle. And then there's 13 of these bigger ones, which represent the 13 cycles of the 13 different moons we have every year. And so it's really important to help us balance and to help us understand our emotional energy, again with this Five of Cups on the bottom, Two of Cups, that being aware of the emotional energy that comes in with as the moon changes zodiac signs every 2 to 3 days, allows us to understand, why am I feeling one day fiery? Because we're in a fire sign, moon. And then it moves into an earth sign. I feel grounded suddenly. Then I go into my head and thinking and go mental with an air sign, which the Libra is a air sign moon. And then into water moon, feeling very, very emotional, very, very expansive, right? And so understanding the cycles of the moon can help us use that energy for our benefit instead of having it hit us like a tsunami, right? All right. And then let's see what else we have here. We got the 10 of Arrows and the Ace of Stones. So the 10 of Arrows, which is the 10 of Swords, is the ending of this old way of thinking. And again, bringing in that air energy, it's the 10 swords usually has someone like laying down with all the swords stuck in their back, and they're exhausted. They are done. They are sick and tired of trying to live up to everyone else's expectations, trying to live up to all those, tired of being a disappointment, tired of being disappointed, and they're ready to let go of those old ways of thinking, let go of the small t truths to move forward, which brings the Ace of Stones, the Ace of Pentacles. That is what brings in new opportunities into view and into our lives here. So I love that. Then let's see, where are we leading? Where's this headed for the future here? Got the Four of Arrows, peace of mind, letting go of the expectations. They're usually asleep on the Ace of Swords, which brings in that energy of the Justice card in a way too, the balancing, and we're able to rest, and our mind rests as we go forward. Yeah, and the Page of Stones, Page of Pentacles. So you have new opportunities and then enhanced opportunities even higher. This is like the 11 of Pentacles. You start off with the ace, go up to 10. This is the next step. You're going to a whole new level in the outside world. Okay, what else? Okay, well, here's another 10, but this is the Wheel of Fortune, which is a lot of abundance, a lot of the wheels of fate turning, the movement forward towards your dream too. But this is even like, this tells us a message of everything that happens in our life does happen for us. And sometimes our human is like, how is that for me? But this is like, even your human's on board going, wow, I see the progression. Love the butterfly, the transformation that's happened. I totally see why all of this was necessary and how it's made me strong. And everything I've learned, I'm being able to apply into this new direction towards your dream, right? Beautiful balancing energy. Here's more hares. Here's the rabbits. The Two of Stones, the Two of Pentacles. In fact, this brings in even more like two different routes that you can go. It's almost like you have two sources of abundance in your life. And that could be money, it could be love, it could be whatever abundance feels in your heart. It brings this for you. And living our dream can feel that way, like we're living our dream of doing this, and now you're expanding on your dream, you're multiplying, right? And balancing energy, this brings balance, it brings that Libra energy into it. Yeah, and the King of Arrows. What a great last card to have for your tarot. King of Swords. They not only rule with the Queen over the sword suit, but the kings get a second portion of swords, so they are the masters of mind. So what a great card to come in. You're really seeing they're holding the Ace of Swords, the king is. They've learned throughout their whole mental adventures and their mental challenges. They see things from that higher perspective. They've let go a lot of these, the 10 swords, all these expectations. They release themselves so much from it that they aren't focusing on what's not happening. They're focusing on what is. And the gratitude just expands and brings more and more into. So I love that. Wow, I love this. Well, let's end here with some messages from those on the other side that want to help balance out relationships, to bring some transformation in relationships. So we'll see how many different energies do they want to bring through, because there is, of course, many people that will be watching this video, and there's they can join in on messages, though. Of course, they're talented that way. So the first person coming through is, I'm just a thought away. So those that feel abandoned by someone or really missing someone, and I love with this thinking energy, they're a thought away. We can initiate that through our mind, right? So I like that. And there's also this message that they will touch your brain, touch memories, to let you know that they're around you. They haven't ever left you. The moment they slipped out of their body, they have been next to each and every single loved one. And they don't have to share either. They can be with each individual as if they're the only one that they're with. But they can be a bunch of different places all at the same time. That's how powerful we are. Can't really comprehend it too much with our human brain, but they can be, because there's no time or space, they can be with each individual as if that's the only person they're with. They never leave your side. And it says, please don't think of me as gone, because I'm not. I'm right here. Please don't think of heaven as up in the sky, because it's not. It's right here. Yes, I'm happily busy with learning and helping, but I'm also happily willing to be right by your side the moment that you need me. And they always are by your side, but they'll make themselves known to you, right? All of our former communication barriers have been lifted, and I now understand and hear you perfectly. I hear your thoughts. Please don't worry. I don't judge them or you. My heart is now completely open to compassion, and I understand and love you like I never could before. That's why I'm with you the moment you think of me. It's really cool, too, when I channel people from the other side. They've shown so much that as soon as we slip out of our human body, we reconnect with the powerfulness of our higher self that's always been in the higher realms. We just kind of dip our pinky down and experience humanity, and we withdraw it. We didn't stop being us. We just had a different experience with our pinky, being the human character, right? But we are aware of every thought, every emotion, everything that we have felt our entire lives. And we understand the bigger picture of why we chose what we did and all that blah, 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 right? But also with our loved ones, we're able to connect and know every thought they had all the way back into the womb, every emotion they had, every energy, every action they took, everything that happened to it. We get an immediate awareness in depth of that. We also get all the future information, but they don't want to ruin the surprise, and so they keep that to themselves. But they get to understand us so much more deeply. Again, they don't have any judgment about it. They just are like, wow, they're even more impressed and more blown away by who we are, having known everything that we've gone through, every struggle, everything else. And they're like, wow, I understand so much now. And they have unconditional love and acceptance for us too. So I love that. So that's from that individual for you, if that resonates for you. And then you have, I had to leave that way. Yeah, so there's some people that took their lives. There's some people that it had to happen in a quick and fast way with no warning, and that it was designed. And it's in a way, apologizing and saying, I know this impacted you, and I'd love to help transform and help you with that pain of the suddenness and of and help relieve the guilt of thinking that you could have done something to do that. And it says here, please don't relive my death in your mind. Here's that mind again, right? As from my perspective, it was very different from how you imagine it. To me, it was like a dream that culminated in a very happy ending. Yes, I was so sad to leave you, our loved ones, and our life together, but I have to be honest and say that I'm truly happy here. My soul is so enriched by all that I'm learning, and I'm still able to be with and help you. I'm finally free of all that earthly suffering, which allows me to love you even more than before. My life plan was designed with divine wisdom, and that included the timing and the way in which I exited. It is the same with your life and everyone else's. It's exciting to finally know these truths and to share them with you. And please know that I'm truly sorry that the mode of my passing brought pain to you. And yet everything happened exactly as it was supposed to happen. You couldn't have stopped it or changed anything. There was no other way. So let go of responsibility, let go of guilt, let go of wondering. Just know it was perfectly planned with divine wisdom. And that was the exit that had to happen at that time to bring in everything else that you want to experience and everyone else wanted to experience and what they want to experience too. And the final one is, it was my time to go. All right. I feel like that's a lot of the same message as this one, but there's a little extra twist. We'll see what it is here. I know that it feels like a dream you can't wake up from, but please be reassured that every soul comes into the world at a predetermined time and also exits at the time that it's meant to for its own growth. When I first came here, it all just seemed too amazing to believe, but now I see there is a larger force and an incredible order to everything in the universe. Every soul has a cosmic plan it must follow. What you might perceive as an accident is merely a step in the cosmic dance. Yeah. So definitely this, we're not on an out of control drama train that's about to leap off the tracks. Just know that life begins perfectly and life has an ending that's perfectly planned, and it's all in alignment. And we all go at some point. There's no wrong time to go, but it is planned for us. We plan it before we come down here. And, it's our human doesn't remember it all because we're veiled from it, but we knew it before coming down here. Okay, yeah, so you're going to leave at that time. And they're like, yeah, you're not going to remember this, though. And they're like, it's okay. It's part of the plan. I get it. We'll heal through it. And you're going to be there for me anyway, and energetically. And they're like, yeah, that's right. I will. And they always will be trying to help us with all that. So hopefully that helps kind of move some balance in relationships with people who have passed. And maybe that'll help with the transformation of some emotion too. So I love this for us. I hope this helps. And if you're wanting to dive deeper, this, of course, is a collective reading for all of us. I do offer personal readings. All that information is listed in the description box down below. I also have YouTube channel memberships. We get together during the week on Thursday nights, have 2 levels, Zen Cricket, Praying Mantis, $2.99 a month, $7.99 a month. Also, I have live readings on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays. And all that information on memberships and when I go live and everything, as well as my personal readings, all of that is listed in the description box below if you're interested. And remember, as we're walking on this path and this adventure in humanity, that every second of every day of our lives, we truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator, and a big host of beings of unconditional love and light. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you again, take care of yourself, enjoy your adventure, and remember, have fun. Spirit's been asking a lot lately. Why are you being so serious? We're here to play. We're here to have fun. We can do that if we want. All right, my dears. Much love. We'll see you soon.